Good evening.
Good evening. I know, we have to be louder this time. Last time we were very quiet.
You're still being quiet.
I know, I still feel like...
He can't hear you. His fireworks aren't going to wake him up.
It's true, okay. Just put Lee down at 7:20. The sun is pretty much, set. I don't know, it's just a little golden. But we were actually just saying when we were looking out there, I was like, oh, I've never seen those purple lights. And it's because it's the Halloween party, so it's a pretty cool view. Castle's all purple. Spaceship Bird. I keep calling that Spaceship Bird. Space Mountain. And all different colors.
You talking to?
Oh, no, I think it's somebody else.
There's people down there you think is him?
Yeah.
Well, how was our first day back at Walt Disney World with Lee?
It was awesome. I loved it. Lee really just felt so happy at the end.
So happy.
I don't know if we were able to capture it in video or not, but he was just like overjoyed.
Yeah.
Even at like night, he was just so happy and like he was so lovey. Like he was giving us so many more hugs and kisses than he normally does. Like
He's just like, thank you so much for bringing me back here. Yeah, there were like random points. It's just like hugged us. But I felt like it was a rougher day for us.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I think because we got up so early and whatnot, but
And it just seemed extra hot.
it was really, we both didn't wear great outfits for the heat. At least I didn't. This polo was
I didn't
really
either.
hot. I thought it was going to rain. It didn't rain. So then it didn't cool off. And, But starting from the beginning. Oh, wow.
Sorry, I got distracted by this. I just missed it. There was like a strobe light session going
Nothing's
on.
going on. I know what's going on.
Seems like something, huh? Oh, it's cool. It's like, whoa! I don't know if it's going with the song that's playing or something.
Yeah, where is that? Is that Main Street?
Yeah. Sometimes I think I remember that.
I don't at all.
I know we were just there.
Yeah. I like taking the monorail back. I mean, I like being able to walk, but I feel like we should take the monorail more often. We didn't do that last trip. Lee loves it.
Loves it. Even being in it this time, because last time it's doing the strobe lights again. I felt like last time he didn't really like being in the monorail, but this time he loved it.
I think he understood more that he was in the monorail this time.
Right.
So want to start at the beginning of the day?
Yeah.
We got up really early. It was rough. We only had choices between a 7 a.m. and a 7 p.m. flight. So we were up before 4 o'clock, so that was kind of a rough start. Not the end of the world, because we luckily live very close to the airport. So Lee had a pretty good flight.
Yeah?
He had a couple of moments on the flight where he was a little bit like...
Well, we gave him new cars to play with, and he wanted to go in the aisle and play with them, because he's like, oh yeah, I sit on the floor and I play with my cars, that's what I do. And we're like, but you can't. Well, we let him, but then people kept walking by, so it was tough.
Yeah. So then we just brought him back in his seat, but he did good after that, for pretty much the rest of the way. And then getting to Orlando was nice. We kind of just took our time this time. Like, I feel like last time we kind of like, were like, all right, we need to go. We need to get to Magical Express. We need to do this. We need to do that. Or at least I was. Last time I was very focused on like, all right, how's this going to go? How's this going to go? Because I didn't know. I felt like it was just rusty maybe. I don't know.
I think we were last time worried about Lee napping.
Yeah. And this time we weren't. So this time I was very relaxed. We just took it as we went. We went on the monorail back and forth and back. Because Lee loved it. He was like, more. When we got to the end, so we were like, all right. So we rode it back and we rode it again. So yeah, that was nice to be able to take our time and do that on the monorail.
Yes, he loved that.
We just took our time walking through the airport too. It was nice to have the stroller this time. I think that was a huge help in the airport. Because last time we were carrying so much stuff. This time we put so much of it on the stroller.
Honestly, I don't even know how we did it last time, because even though what was easier, at the same time it did feel like...
yeah, it was exhausting.
It still would... Oh, yeah.
And this time it wasn't. I loved it. I felt relaxed. I didn't feel overwhelmed. I wasn't trying to carry... I think last time I carried 6 things.
Probably.
Which including like a car seat, and it was just not... And they're not all like easy things. They're all like weird mismatched shape. So it was nice to pile them up on the stroller and have Lee walk with us.
And we loved the Magical Express.
He did. He loved the Magical Express.
We got on
Yeah.
there quick, even though the line looked long.
Yeah, we got there and the line was really long, and I was like, oh no. And we got on in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was just like we were like the last ones
Yep.
pretty much to get on it.
Yeah, we just made it. We sat in the very back. We couldn't sit all across from each other because there wasn't enough room, so we all sat in one row together. Lee sat on my lap, which I ended up liking. It felt closer to you guys, as opposed to across the aisle.
He loved looking out the window.
Yeah, yeah. And pointing out things he saw, like tractors, and what was the weird one? There was a weird restaurant he pointed out.
Oh, Ruby Tuesdays. Really interested in that, I guess.
Yeah. It was pretty cool that our room was ready right when we
Landed pretty much
oh, yes,
just
and
shortly
that's the thing
after.
we did when we were at the airport. You just let Lee run around the fountain for a while.
Yes, and dance to the music.
Yep, well, like that Starbucks, and then we just kind of watched him play for a while. And when we were just doing that, it was like not even 11 o'clock and our room was ready. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
And I was very nervous because, like, I think I might have mentioned it in the video or not, but last time when we were switching rooms, our new room wasn't ready till like, wasn't it like 3 or 4?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I know that's check-in time is 4, but it was nice to have it ready earlier.
So we then arrived at Bay Lake Tower.
Yeah.
And we were trying to decide, does Joe go to Contemporary? Well, we go to Bay Lake because
We had ordered groceries from Amazon Prime now, which is awesome again. Like, you can only order the day before or the day of, because we wanted to order like earlier in the week and we couldn't. And they give you a 2-hour delivery window. I think it starts as soon as like 2 hours from now, like whenever you decide to order. And they go to like 10 o'clock at night. And then they just deliver like groceries to you. So we got about $70 worth of groceries from Prime now.
you were gonna go to Contemporary.
We were gonna go to Contemporary because
That's what you did last
that's what we
time.
did last time, but last time we had rented a stroller and they can't bring your stroller to your room, I guess. So this time we did not rent a stroller, so they brought our crib and their groceries up. So luckily we got that right at Bell Services at Bay Lake Tower. And,
And they were so nice.
they were very nice. The guy that brought it up was very nice, offered to help set up the crib for us, but we knew how to do it because we'd done it before. We didn't want to do it then.
And we got that from Kingdom Strollers.
We got that from Kingdom Strollers again. But again, we did not get a stroller from Kingdom Strollers because
We loved the stroller so
we loved
much.
it last time so much we bought it.
And then we kind of just weighed out the cost.
Yeah, we said if we use it 3 times at Disney, we'd end up making our money back. And so if it got broken over the 3 trips.
But we've
and then
used
we
it a
could
lot
use
at
it in
home.
the airport, which was nice, and we could use it at home because we have a very, very big jogging stroller, which is what we originally got. And we mentioned that, which is not ideal for a lot of scenarios. It's good for certain things, but this is nice to have as a good option too. I think it's become our primary stroller at home. So from Amazon, we got, 4 2-liters of soda. We got some Lunchables for Lee.
Yes, because
got-
we decided not to get refillable mugs this
We decided
time.
not to get refillable mugs, so we got the 2 liters of soda, which for
And
4
Powerade.
2 liters of soda and a thing of Powerade, it cost $8.
And then we got a thing of water.
No, for 4, it cost $12. And our 1 mug would have been more than that.
Like 24 or something? Yeah, it's
they're ridiculously
crazy.
expensive. So, and we have a fridge, so we threw them in. We went and got some ice down at the ice tray, and we got our nice 2 liters. I got my Powerade bottles. We can, I mean, that's, for 8 Powerade bottles, it was like $4.50, and I think it's $4.50 for a Powerade bottle in Parks.
And then just other essentials.
Big
Especially
ones,
for
Philly,
Lee.
Whole milk, eggs. Those are the 2 big ones. Some berries.
Did we make a fatal mistake? Not fatal, but very bad
forgot to
mistake.
bring-
Yes.
Yeah, we forgot to bring the refrigerated, insulated attachment we got for our stroller, which we had last trip.
Super bummed, but
Yeah,
should be okay.
yeah, we'll make it work. Everything came as delivered. It was all the cold stuff was insulated. And, yeah. All right, let's hear from you. So now we went to the. What did we do when we got back to the room?
We changed, well, kind of. We changed from pants to shorts. I think you changed from.
I changed completely.
Yeah, you changed completely.
We had brought all that in our carry-on because our checked luggage was not in our room.
Right. Yes. And then we had Lee eat a little bit because he had like kind of a breakfast, and it was lunchtime anyway. So yeah.
Yeah,
it was,
and our flight was super early, so it was a little hard to feed him today.
Right.
He wasn't hungry for breakfast when until we were on the flight.
Right. So we had lunch, and then we went on our way to the park. We took the monorail, and
Well, first we stopped at.
the market because we had to get sunblock.
Yeah, we don't bring it on our carry-on, so we just get it here every time. It costs like $10, but.
That's the one that's like, that's a little tough, but.
Yeah, we should probably bring it in our carry-on.
I know.
Well, last time we left the sunscreen we bought here.
Yeah.
And forgot to bring it back.
Yeah.
I think, or accidentally threw it away. So.
We kind of thought of it last night. We're like, oh, so.
So this time we'll bring it home.
Yeah. Because we usually do like it's not like an aerosol, but it's like a spray, big organics. So that one's like really hard to put into a smaller container. So we need something like what we just got. Yeah. So then after we sunblocked, we went to the monorail and went to Magic Kingdom. First things first, we went to see the mouse, right?
Yeah. And what did you think of Leave with Mickey?
I'm telling you, I think we did say we were going to see Mickey Mouse, but I don't know. It was just funny the way like once he like wasn't reacting, then all of a sudden once we were in the queue, he was just like, wait, Mickey, or kind of sounds like Kitty. He was just like so excited the whole time as we were waiting. It was kind of hard to contain him. There was actually a 2-year-old right in front of us having the same issue.
Yeah.
And so they actually kind of were riling each other up, having a little bit of fun.
And the reaction?
With Mickey?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kept saying like, what do you want to tell Mickey? Do I tell him about your day? Like tell him something. As soon as he's like, Mickey, monorail.
Because we didn't mention this, but when we got to the room, like Lee was obsessed with just watching the monorail from the window.
Well, I think we felt a little bit of it, obsessed. And he is even when every time we come back. He's just obsessed with the monorail. Like this is like.
Even at home.
Yeah, exactly. So this is like the best place to be for him. Like he could probably stay here all day, although I think he likes the parks. But not that he's pointing out the boats, he's pointing out the cars, he's pointing out everything.
The buses.
So excited. Yeah. But yeah, he loved Mickey. I gave him big hugs. I don't feel like in the pictures we got like any like super cute like smiling ones. It was a little bit, I felt like chaotic. I was just trying to get them to interact. I wasn't really then thinking about like the posing pictures, but
yeah,
I thought that's important, the important part.
Right.
Anything else about Mickey? I just think he loved it.
Yeah, he just talking, then he went to see his shoes or whatever. That was hilarious too.
Yeah, so I don't think he at all was nervous or afraid of him.
No.
So that was good because we weren't sure with the age of being even.
He was like, "Hey, buddy, we're just catching up."
Exactly. Being that much more aware, I wasn't sure if he would get shy, but no, he loved him. And I think he remembered him.
Yeah. After Mickey took his nap, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we ate lunch.
Yes.
Which.
So
yeah.
yep.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
because they went to the Pinocchio house, and so you went in and ordered for us, and I walked around kind of the side of Pinocchio house between the village house and like one of the gateway things into New Fantasyland.
And fell asleep.
And I just went in circles and circles. I think everyone was like, "What is this woman doing?" He finally fell asleep, and then we sat at one of the outside tables.
Because that's the only thing is we wanted Lee to sleep while we ate, but we couldn't bring the stroller into any restaurant except for I think Cosmic Rays, but it's like intensely loud.
Exactly. Which this ended up being intensely loud because at the half-hour mark of Lee fell asleep at 2, at 2:30, right at like above where we were sitting, the clock went off. But he did get a half hour in, which is typically what he's gotten in the stroller. I don't know. I'm curious if he would have gotten more if that hadn't have gone off, or if he was going to get up a couple minutes later anyway. But
yeah.
What did you think of your food?
Yeah, they changed the gluten-free tenders. They weren't very good.
I know. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. All right.
Yeah, I don't think I would go there again. For me, or if I did, I wouldn't get that. I'd get a burger or something.
Yeah. Like that. And I wish they used to have a meatball sub. They don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
What else? What do we do after that?
What about the Barnstormer?
I don't know. How do you feel? Like I feel like everyone was sick after it, so it was just kind of funny. But it was fun.
Yeah, it didn't make me feel good. I think because I was looking backwards the whole time, and
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going. It confused my stomach.
But Lee was just enough
Like, just.
I know, which we thought. We really weren't sure. But it was funny when he first went up to it, he went on his tippy toes as if like I could coach him to do that or something. But she was like, nope, you gotta stand, understandably. But yeah, he was like, I don't know if you'll be able to tell or see. I don't know what his face was like or if you'll be able to see it in video, but he was kind of the whole time like, no. But then he was fine with it. And then when we were looking at it afterwards, we're like, oh, I remember you went on that. And he was like, wee!
Yeah.
Like, you were not like that when we were on it. But,
Yeah.
Okay. But overall, I think it was fun.
Yeah.
I think it was good to do. Try my kettle corn.
You look very bright.
Turned on more lights.
Yeah.
Probably should have done that earlier, but I'm here now.
Ah. All right, so then we cooled off in the candy, what is it called? Confectionery or whatever, not the confectionery. Big Top Souvenirs.
Yeah, Big Top Souvenirs, our go-to place.
Yeah, it's a nice place to get out of the heat, cool down, especially because we hadn't really gotten out of the heat in a while. Because the queue for Barnstormer, the ride Barnstormer's outdoors. We ate outdoors. All of that was outdoors.
Hey, that's why.
Yeah, we didn't get out of the sun.
It was not very hot, yeah. Oh, we didn't see any streetmas fair.
We saw the Main Street Philharmonic.
Walked by them. I was saying, so I would have liked to have like stopped to see them like
And we saw the Dapper Dans as we walked out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we were in there for a while, and we like were in love with a lot of the toys.
I almost didn't go on Dumbo. I wasn't feeling well. Kind of was crashing. I had a stomach ache. I was dizzy. I had a headache. It wasn't like, it was just, yeah, it was unpleasant. It cooled down for a while, and I think I got slowly getting better. So I wasn't going to go on Dumbo. I was going to let you two go and watch. But then I felt good enough to go on, and we went on. And yeah, Lee again was just kind of like, he wasn't like scared, but he didn't love it. He wasn't like, ooh, he was just kind of like, huh? Yeah. He did. He said we.
Oh, we did? Oh. My God.
That was it.
But he usually, but it was different than before where like, you know, sometimes he's just super focused.
No, he looked a little timid. You could tell he
Okay.
seemed concerned.
Okay.
Not just focused, concerned.
Okay.
And then we were going to leave after that because we were like, all right, let's just call it a day. We're all kind of a little bit off. But then we went to Small World and that just
Brought it back.
brought it all right back. Lee was in love. It was so weird. Like every room before we got to the next room.
And this is the first time we went.
Yeah, the first time we went on, he already knew what the next room was. Like,
And we haven't watched that.
Room, he was like, oh, we're getting to this. We're getting to this.
Like we watched it a couple times when he got back.
Yeah.
We haven't watched it anytime recently.
I don't know. All of a sudden he's like, I know the goats coming up. Goats. And we're like, oh, and we get to the next room and there's goats. And then he's like, all right, we're coming up on the hippo room, guys. Hippo. And then boom, we're in the hippo room.
Oh, I gotta start huluing.
Yeah, I gotta start huluing. I'm like, why? Oh, there's the huluing in the next room. And you couldn't see it quite when he started doing it, so he just knew it was all coming next.
Yeah, he loved that ride.
Yeah, and he wanted to go on it again, so we went on it again. And just watching him enjoy that ride.
It was funny. I don't think I said it on camera, but I was saying, seeing his reaction again, like, made me feel better about how many times we put him on it. Not like I felt bad last time, but I always wondered, like, are we guessing that he really likes It's a Small World, or does he? That's true, but then now I was like, oh no, he for sure loves It's a Small World.
And then we just kind of called it a night, walked back, right? Oh no, we saw the Muppets.
Right, I was like, we
On
did
the way
something
out.
else.
On the way out.
Yes.
Because we mentioned when we were saying, what are we going to do today? The Muppets was pretty much the only thing we said in Small World, and then they were the last two things we did.
I know, isn't that funny?
We caught the Muppets show just at the beginning.
Yeah, at 4:15.
Yeah. Lee loves Gaka Gaka. That's
Yes.
what he calls Fozzie. Gaka Gaka.
It's funny that he loves Gaka Gaka so much, or Fozzie Bear, because he didn't know him until like a couple weeks ago. I realized his nursery toys from his Muppet themed nursery were kind of packed away still from the move. And so I took them out, and he's been obsessed with them. So he was like, as soon as he came on, he was like, Gaka Gaka. And we like that version, I feel like, with JJ. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
With the town crier.
When we walked out of the park, Lee got his balloon.
Yes! I went red. I think that was a good choice.
And we like to get it on the first day because then we can mark our stroller and it's easy to find it the rest of the trip.
Yeah.
We can't bring it tomorrow though.
Oh, Animal Kingdom didn't
No
have
balloons.
That makes sense. Ooh, well, I think it's off of it anyway right now, but good to know.
Then we came back, just relaxed in the room, unpacked, while Lee just kind of played around and watched the monorail.
Monorail.
And then we went to get dinner, and that was a good. We got it earlier than we did in the last trip. Like
Yeah.
we had dinner before we came out to our Balconyside chat.
I know, when we came back around 5-ish, we were both like, I think so dehydrated. We were both like, I can't even imagine eating right now. So we did not go to the cafe then. We were like,
Yeah.
we need to come back at a later point. And then I think once we drank a little, we're like, okay, I think we can go back now.
Yeah,
But how are you feeling? Are you feeling all right now?
I feel great now.
Yeah.
And it'll be Lee's first visit to Animal Kingdom.
Yes! So exciting. We're saying we don't have to rush to rope drop. We'll see how the
Right,
day
because we're not
goes.
going to do Pandora. We have a fast pass for
Navi?
Navi River Journey, so we may or may not do that. Depending, it's a little later in the day, depending on how late we stay.
Okay. Yeah, that's curious too.
But we're not doing Pandora, so we're not going to rush to be there. It's early morning, extra magic hours, so we'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
If we get there during magic hours, we do. If we don't, we don't. So now we're just going to enjoy our night.
Yes. Howl wishes are at 10:15.
All the wishes are at 10:15.
It's almost 8.
That concludes this edition of Joe and Ashley's Balconyside Chat.
Thanks for joining us.
And now we're going to enjoy the rest of the night. Good night.
Thank you for a wonderful day.
Thank you for a wonderful day.
Love you.
Love you.